Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joining Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. With us this evening, WNBA legend Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks for having me. You're too kind, Brian. Hey, everyone.
And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. Now here's Levine. Pass to DeRozan. And here's Ball. Now DeRozan. Shoots over Anderson. And that one comes up a bit short. Well, Candace, what a sensation Ja Morant was when he came into the league. Even though he was the #2 pick behind Zion Williamson, he wasn't on everybody's radar.
And this just proves to the kids out there, go where you want to go. It doesn't matter if you're in a Power 5 or a small-time university. You know, you're going to be found, and the cream always rises to the top.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. After the basket by Chicago. Shot's good by Morant.
Nice range from Morant on that shot. You'd like to see him flex that muscle a little more often.
Levine finds Vucevic. Back to Levine. Now here's Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Vucevic has got 6. And the WNBA continues to gain mainstream visibility. Viewership has spiked, especially in the last couple of years, Candace.
Yes, I think visibility is key. And that has to be on television. That has to be on social media. There's a number of ways to continue to increase that. Invest in women's sports, people. It's the thing of the future.
Amen. Vucevic gets the bucket.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Ball with a steal. He's got a clear path. Ahead. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by DeRozan. 10 points for him.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Chicago.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
Well, Candace, this is now the 2nd consecutive season that has not been a traditional offseason. Not quite as short of a recovery time as from the bubble, but still 3 months from the end to the beginning of the next season. That's not a lot of time to get it going again.
It's not a lot of time, but you have guys that will learn from past years. You know, basketball now is a year-round sport. court. You're going to have to continue to take care of your body. That's your investment. That's the way that you get out there and play. So I think you're going to see more guys not necessarily taking complete time off, but still getting in the weight room and working on their bodies.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Moran going inside, and then Moran with the jam.
And if you're a fan of Moran, or even if you're not, you have to appreciate that. We're witnessing greatness.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
A line change here for Memphis. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Bradley, he's checked in for Williams. Green comes in for DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in for Ball. Candace, I know you're a fan of the tall guard and how they play. Who are some of your favorite current and all-time big guards?
You know, I think I always tease in this era, you know, I think KG would have been rebounding and bringing the ball up more. I think he was made and built for this era, so I'm going to include him in the tall guards category. But, you know, honestly, I think you look at guys like Kevin Durant. I know he's listed as a small forward, but anybody that rebounds the ball, brings it up. You look at Giannis and how he continues to facilitate and make others better. So I think it's going to be a change of what the definition of guard is.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Melton finds Williams. Outside Jones. Pass to Clark. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. No good with a layup.
We like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's the 3. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Vucevic. White's got 5 now.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Clark outside. Pass to Jones. And he lobs it up. Oh, Clark with the slam.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. It's scooped up. Vucevic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
The Grizzlies have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Vucevic with a steal. And there it is for him.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
From 12 feet. Knocks it loose. No luck on that one. Nikola Vucevic, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Chicago Bulls. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. We'll be right back. And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court for Chicago, we've got Kobe White, Green out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Tony Bradley, and it's Caruso in at the point. Back to Clark. To the inside, Tillman, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Candace, this is a question I'm sure you've heard before, but growing up, was there a player or players who you patterned your game after?
Well, honestly, I was the biggest Allen Iverson fan. So I was the center that was going out on the game trying to throw passes like AI, trying to dribble and get that crossover. So I really loved watching AI growing up. And C. Webb was another player. I loved his versatility. I loved his ability to get to the basket. So I'd say it's those two.
Nice. And the shot goes down.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Chicago has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Back to White. Takes a three. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. White's got 8 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Melton. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. DeRozan for 3. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Well, Candace, the Milwaukee Bucks winning the 2021 title. It just goes to show you that small market teams, big market teams, every fan base should know their team has a chance to win if they're run properly. And we saw that with the Bucks last season.
Well, we're seeing the support from the entire city, the entire state, and how great it is to see a team like that has had a superstar that decided to stay with the Bucks, that re-signed when many probably would have left. How important it is for that city. And so I think that, a lot of teams are going to take this blueprint and try to recreate it.
Stolen by Anderson. 3-on-3. The floater, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Something else I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Well, Candace, you've won WNBA titles, college titles, gold medals. I could go on and on. Is there a championship that you cherish the most?
The WNBA championship for me is the best of the best. I think that was the championship that took the longest to get. That was the hardest, and I think because of that, I appreciate it that much more.
Vucevic with it. He's picked up by Adams. Levine gets the bucket.
And there's that high arcing jumper. Levine with great lift off the floor. Good luck contesting that shot.
Moran against Ball. Pass to Bain. Adams high post. On the wing, Brooks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Adams up top. Back to Bain. Pass to Brooks. Inside. Here's Adams. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. Well, Candace, one area where the WNBA has dominated the NBA, free throw percentage.
Yes. I think that it definitely comes down to our bigs being able to stretch the floor. I don't know whether that has anything to do with playing overseas, but we practice a lot of free throws during our career.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take, leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
DeMar DeRozan.
So it's the Grizzlies now. A 12-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Morant, the pass to Anderson. Back to Morant. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Chicago has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Over to the wing. Vucevic finds Levine. And again, hits the Bulls from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Morant with it, guarded now by Ball. A pass to Anderson. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Got to do more than this to slow Morant down. He's superb at fighting through physical defense.
Well, Candace, so happy you could be with us tonight. Thanks, as always, for your insights.
Thanks so much, Ryan. This is great. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Anderson. Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Morant. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Caruso comes in for Ball. Pass to Tillman. Here's Melton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
4-3. Caruso misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Who poked away? White with the steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. They get it again. Back to Vucevic. Count it. Vucevic has got 22 points.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. White against Melton. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Melton's gotten his second bucket. Now here's Levine. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
So we conclude the first half. Bulls out in front, up by.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last outing. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
They built this lead from the perimeter. You know they have shooters to do. You know sometimes they play house.
And that.
And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
They've got Kyle Anderson. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Morant's got 20. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Pass to Vucevic. Right side, Williams shoots over Anderson, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Vucevic. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Brooks against DeRozan, steps back and fires. Here's Adams. Nice D from Vucevic.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Shot by Levine, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Morant finds Brooks. And it's Chicago with a board. 17 points was their biggest margin. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one.
Defenses pay a lot of attention to Zach LaVine because he can attack from anywhere in the half court, a player you can't lose track of.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Bradley, he's checked in for Chicago. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Ball against Morant. Adams inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Zach LaVine.
Inside, Steven Adams is always ready for battle, getting the shot off despite the foul.
And with LaVine and the attention he garners, it opens up his teammates.
B.A. Zach LaVine has improved in that regard. When his teammates are open, he swings it right on time. His IQ on the offensive side has gone way up.
Here's Morant. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Anderson.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. From the wing. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Here's Williams. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Anderson. Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Morant. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Caruso comes in for Ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Over a 6'8" wingspan for DeAnthony Melton. He's a pest at the defensive end.
And rebounds, steals, deflections. Melton's a stat sheet stuffer, Smitty.
And he also has great activity with his length. A 3-and-D combo guard. Think of someone like Avery Bradley. That's a role Melton could fill.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Tillman. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Payne, he's checked in for Williams.
You know, out of Michigan State, Xavier Tillman, a winning player. He won't shock you with his athleticism, but I think he'll be in this league for a very long time.
LaVine. And a nice finish on the layup. LaVine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Jones with the ball. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. On the wing, Jones. Can't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. You know, in college, Smitty, Tillman was one of the most effective players in the nation. Why do you think he fell to the second round?
You know, I think it was some concerns about his upside, but those are gone right now. Right from his rookie season, he's showing he should have gone higher.
Down low. Outside Jones. Pass to Clark. Oh, and Bradley with a block. White finds LaVine. Pulls it. And again, it's Chicago. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Another thing they've been able to do since the very beginning of this game is score points off turnovers, and lots of them.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Chicago. Here's Melton. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Chicago has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. DeRozan for 3, and again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Timeout called, Memphis.
And we talk about veterans adding to their games. DeRozan has become an excellent facilitator, something he really takes pride in.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Bradley. Williams comes in for Green. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for White. And it's Ball in for Caruso. Outside Jones. Clark against Williams. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Now, one of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 5 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. DeRozan for 3. The rebound by Melton. Well, the Grizzlies shooting a disappointing 38%.
That's his first 14 foul. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson.
Pass to Clark. And here's Anderson. And that one drops. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And welcome back to our NBA coverage on this very special MLK Day. On the court for the Bulls, Ball and LaVine make up the backcourt. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Anderson.
Patrick Williams, he's a great defender right out of the gate. He knows right where to go and how to position himself.
Adams checked in for Memphis. And for Williams in his defense, he plays far beyond his age, Smitty.
You know, that innate understanding is hard to teach, B.A. It's what made this team go after him. He could be a special defender for years.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
Here's Morant. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And it's good for 2.
You know, it really helps your team when you take good shots. Zach LaVine making an effort.
Morant with it, guarded by Vucevic. Here's Brooks. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. DeRozan for three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. DeRozan's got 21.
How about his aggressiveness from three? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
Brooks drives in, shoots over ball, and it's Brooks missing.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
He's on a roll. Can't let DeRozan get into rhythm. He will torch you all night.
Now Morant. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the 15-footer.
I love Brooks' offensive versatility. Can score from all three levels.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And for many years, we heard that the great 7-footers went extinct. But you have the MVP in Jokic, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis. Maybe it was just a temporary lull.
Well, it kind of was. I think, B.A., the game went to outside in. And now with these guys, they're making the game come back to inside out. And I am loving it.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Here's Morant. And Vucevic with the block. And he gets it back. Here's Melton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Levine for three. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Levine's got 21.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. Lackluster defense. Showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Morant, the pass to Adams. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
The Bulls making a switch here. Johnson, he's checked in for Williams. Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Brown, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Brooks from outside. And no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Vucevic. The three is up. Gets the three to fall. Vucevic has got 32 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart, but the shots are going down.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Left block shot on the way, and there's another one for the Bulls.
A truly dynamic big man. Vucevic really has the ability to shoot from almost anywhere on the floor.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
To the middle. He got a piece of it. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Bane. And Smitty, a lot goes into team success, but ownership, or the governors if you prefer, as important as anything. They say the best write big checks and then get out of the way. You think it's that simple?
It's not, B.A. You can write a big check, and sometimes we've seen it doesn't work. I think it comes down to continuity, culture, passion, and everybody from ownership Down to the players. If they're on the same page, usually you have success.
And they pick up 2.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Nikola Vucevic.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
The Bulls making a switch here. Bradley, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Green comes in for Williams. Brown, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in for Levine. Dosunmu for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Morant. Bradley grabs the board. Smooth sailing for Chicago. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now here's Adams. Not a lot of room. And it's Chicago with a board. Dosunmu for 3. And that one drops.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry. But it can go the other way as well.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I done got it.